Meteorology. This is Mark Molnar, your host for the weather show Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into the particulars here. The tropics, we have Grace pretty much weakening towards the Lesser Antilles here. Pretty much will weaken to nothing, and models take it towards the Gulf of Mexico eventually towards next week. Interestingly enough, towards next week, a lot of the models introduce a low pressure system that could develop into the Gulf of Mexico and move towards the northern Gulf of Mexico towards the Gulf Coast of the United States. So very interesting to say the least. We'll keep an eye on it here at MeteoMark, but El Nino is really playing a role in these tropical weather systems getting sheared apart as they approach the Lesser Antilles. All of that upper level wind shear developing. And here across the Atlantic, pretty quiet. We do have an area of interest near Bermuda. We'll watch on that. Let's take a look at the particulars on your rainfall amounts. Nothing out west here. That's unfortunate because the drought continues here back east. We've got a lot developing, and look at this, a nor'easter developing towards Thursday into the northeast. So we'll take a look at the particulars on that. Take a look at the ridge here developing out west. The trough, we have an upper level low that will be developing here across the eastern lakes of the United States and the Appalachians, which will keep it unsettled. Let's take a look at those service maps extending on into your basically Wednesday here. Take a look at this, not looking too bad here across much of the northeast. Heading on into the eastern lakes, we'll start to get into those stronger thunderstorms. London, Ontario, towards Ottawa, Ontario as well, Quebec City up here. We're looking at some interesting weather as that sharp cold front moves in. But look at the Susquehanna River Valley on eastward here. We're baking into the lower 90s once again. And heading on into your Thursday, that front moves to the coastline, develops an area of low pressure. This is that nor'easter I was telling you about. It will start to develop just southeast of New York City and move along the New England coastline here. So this will be very interesting. Beneficial rains here across this area from New Jersey, southeastern New York State, up towards Connecticut, Rhode Island, eastern Massachusetts, and heading on up towards New Hampshire and Maine and New Brunswick. Good 2 to 3 inches of rain will be likely out of this system. Heading on into Friday, that system continues to move up here, so we'll see continued likelihoods of rain. Look at these cooler temperatures across the northeast. Lower 70s being the key here from Binghamton, Jamestown, Cleveland, Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Albany, the Adirondacks, heading up towards Ontario. We could not get out of the mid to upper 60s here across southern Ontario province here in the Susquehanna River Valley of New York. Even the southern Susquehanna River Valley towards Harrisburg, we may not get out of the mid to upper 70s, so that's much cooler than what you've seen it. And then heading in on into the portions of your Saturday here. Take a look at this. We finally moved that system to the east here, but we moved that upper level low here towards Lake Erie, and that will enhance some showers and thunderstorms later in the day. That cooler air aloft crossing the warmer waters of the Great Lakes, along with this low pressure system, will spark some of the 20 to 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms later in the day from Binghamton, Syracuse, Albany, Buffalo, Scranton, Harrisburg State College, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, London, Ontario. These areas will see that continued chance here, the Adirondacks, and into southern Canada here. So it'll be interesting here towards the coast. We kind of start to clear things out here a bit, so not much worries to speak of. On 10 seconds, I'll have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook and MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube and MeteoMark, comments, Twitter at WX Northeastern, and Google Plus and MeteoMark. Here's your 5 days stretching from the midpoint of the week, heading from your Wednesday through the weekend. Take a look at this. Wednesday, we have one more very hot day here towards the lower 90s. Maybe a chance of a late day thunderstorm, but most accounts here look very benign at this point. Not much in the way of activity. Heading on into Thursday, we get that chance of some showers here with that nor'easter developing, but not a terribly widespread rain event. We'll have that better chance of showers towards Wednesday morning, or Thursday morning for that matter, but not to look at a big washout at this point, as most of the heaviest rain will be to the east of you in the Susquehanna River Valley. Heading on into Friday, we start to clear things out, and towards the weekend, take a look at this Saturday, we head into chance of a late day shower, thunderstorm, maybe 20% chance, but look at this, temperatures really dropping off towards 70 by Sunday. Good sleeping weather overnight, upper 40s, lower 50s. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.